So hi, this is what my face looks like. I was too shy to film on the airplane, so I just recorded the tray table that folds out on the airplane with the little section for the cup. What else? I went home to do a Michigan winery tour with my family. I had never vlogged before, so my family was looking at me pretty weird. It's funny, you go on YouTube and there are so many videos, and if you go on YouTube a lot, you start to feel like 90% of the population is vloggers, and then you're out in the real world at the airport. I was the only one holding up my camera like this towards my face like a fucking idiot. After I got back from the trip, we basically went right into shooting the poetry video. The initial idea with the poetry video was to do an ice skating video, but I went to the ice skating rink a couple days before we were going to shoot there, and it was really crowded. I can't skate, and I can't skate well enough to hold a camera and focus. And it became clear that basically all the shots I had planned I could only do if there weren't really any people there. And just being there, I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't originally I had ideas about like objects skating like across the ice, and then eventually like in the end the tape that she recorded would be sliding along the ice. And I think these are kind of really hard shots to do when it's just one person. I could do it, and I tried to do it, but it's like I'm pulling focus and sending the objects towards the lens. It just made no sense. So I thought that we could get a few shots there if we ever wanted to, but that we should come up with a different idea. I brainstormed and thought of this idea to do a different scene for every single line. Emphasis on the content, because the poem is called the content poem. And there'd be a few big scope things like the beach and a rooftop. But besides that, I wanted to kind of come up with absurd things mixed with mundane things so that it would be like a very jam-packed content vlog. We had a lot of fun shooting different shots, except for this one day where we went to a basketball court and it was really hot. And we got sandwiches from this breakfast place, and they were really terrible. I shot 3 shots on the beach, and then the handle came off my cage, and my lens fell to the pavement and made a sound like and everyone around me on the boardwalk just stared at me. And I was just like, I was pretty surprised. I wasn't planning that. The poetry video was the first video where I was editing in DaVinci Resolve. My Premiere kept crashing. I finally had to make a choice. Why? It's pretty nice. I wonder how to use this page. Oh, it's like, what's happening? You can edit the in and out of the timeline. Oh, I guess if you double. Oh, okay. So if I wanted to like change it to this, it plays everything back very smoothly. Come on, Casey.
I'm Casey Ferris. I make videos on DaVinci Resolve here on YouTube.
Okay. So that kind of worked. I just want to move the fucking crossfade, motherfucker. No, I want to like physically move the... You can't have it more on this side? Or what? Overall, pretty great. I upgraded my computer so that I could edit. I kept running into problems on my old computer, which isn't even that old, but it's so funny. I edited the entire film on my laptop almost to like prove a point. And then as soon as I got like one paid gig editing, I just like fucking bought a new computer and a monitor. And editing is so much more enjoyable now. Deadlines that other people hold you to are pretty important, I realized. I'm tentatively thinking to make weekly videos on this channel, but I know that there's some advice to not do that because you don't even know what you're doing yet, and just make videos that you think of as you think of them. And what's the rush? But I am kind of in a rush in general. I feel like I'm not really being myself. I'm being super like talking soft. I don't really talk like this, but I guess over time I'll sound more like myself talking to camera. What in the fuck are these going to be? That was the idea. I think that's all I have to say.